In this video, I'll show you how to solve this rational equation. So we have 1 over x minus 2 plus 1 over x minus 1, and all of that divided by 3 divided by x squared minus 3x plus 2. Now, at first this problem may be intimidating, but let's go ahead and just break it down a little. So first, our first step should be factor everything that you can. And in this case, x minus 2 can't be factored, x minus 1 can't be factored, so these two can't be factored, 3 cannot be factored, same with the 1's, but x squared minus 3x plus 2 can be factored, and our factors are x minus 2 times x minus 1. That will give us x squared minus 3x plus 2. And since nothing else can be factored, let's go ahead and set up our second part of this problem. Our next step would be to look at what sign we're doing. So like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. In this case, we're doing division. So what we have to do in division is, of this, we have to take the reciprocal, then multiply. You have to take the reciprocal, then multiply. So let's set up our new equation. We have 1 over x minus 2 plus 1 over x minus 1 multiplied by x squared minus 3 3x plus 2 over 3. Now remember, we won't write this x squared minus 3x plus 2. Instead, what we can write is we can go ahead and write our factors, x minus 2 and x minus 1. This makes it a lot easier when you're solving. Now, what we need to do next is we can go ahead and just multiply across, because when you're multiplying, it's just straight across. So now let's set up our next equation. Next equation would be x minus 2 times x minus 1 over x minus 2 times x minus 1 times 3. Now the reason that we got rid of the 1's is because it doesn't make any difference if we add the 1's there or not, but the 3 does have to be multiplied across. So our new equation is now x minus 2 times x minus 1 over x minus 2 times x minus 1 times 3. Now what would be our next step? Our next step would be to cancel out everything possible. And you know what you need to cancel out when the same factor is in the numerator and the denominator. So if the factor is in the numerator and the denominator, you can cancel them, because that would result in 1. So, for example, we have x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. This would be resulting of 1, so we can go ahead and just cancel it out. So x minus 2 and x minus 2 can be canceled. And then we'll look at our next factor. We have x minus 1. That's in our numerator, and that is also in our denominator. So since dividing by them would just result in 1, we can now cancel them. Now, we've gotten rid of everything in the numerator, but we still have our 3 left in the denominator. Now, that's in our denominator, but it's not in our numerator. Therefore, what we have to do is we have to leave this as our final answer. Once you've canceled everything possible, the remaining numbers either in the numerator or the denominator will be your final answer. So that new fraction will be your answer. So this will be equivalent to 1 over 3. And remember, this 3 is simply just carrying over into our denominator. And this 1, since you cancel everything out, it can't just be 0. You have to replace that can't completely canceled numerator with a 1. So our final answer will be 1 over 3. So just to write it out, so what we did was, just to recap, we first factored everything possible from in our original equation, and then we looked at our sign, depending if it was adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. We changed our equation accordingly, and then we came out with this equation, and then in this case it was multiplication, so we went right across, and we were left with this, and then we canceled everything that was the same in the numerator, all the factors that were the same in the numerator and denominator, and we were left with 1, 3 in the denominators, so our final answer was 1 over 3. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and watch out for future videos.